Hey homies, how you been? What's up? Let's go. So for anyone doing online dating, sometimes you ask really dumb questions, like what's your zodiac sign, how big's your shoe, and do you flush every time? Whether astrology is something you believe in or not, being labeled a total Pisces or Sagittarius by a prospective romantic partner is part of that person's pursuit of gaining knowledge about who you are as a person. The same way we might ask whether someone might like a dog or a cat. Do they like country? Do they like hip hop? It's always a seemingly frivolous question. Many people could interpret more from your answer than what you might think. But another age-old personality question is typically, what kind of music do you listen to? Except now, thanks to research, these questions could actually help answer whether you might be more compatible with someone because you both vibe to smooth jazz while cooking dinner, or less compatible because only one of you likes punk rock. All I'm saying though, Adele is always amazing. It turns out there is more to the question than appears on the surface. And multiple psychological studies have supported the idea that musical preferences are actually linked to our cognitive styles, i.e., the way we think about and react to the world around us. Recently, one study shows a link between preferred musical genres and our capacity for empathy, with results across samples showing that empathy levels are linked to preferences. Let's try that again, Brandy.
3, 2, 1.
With results across samples showing that empathy levels are linked to preferences even within genres. Empathy, as the authors of the study explain, is, and I quote, the ability to identify, predict, and respond appropriate to the mental states of others. End quote. And people use empathy while perceiving different types of musical content, reacting to it both emotionally and physiologically. The researchers found that those they categorize as type E, or those with a bias towards empathizing, preferred mellow music that might fall within the genres of R&B and soft rock, while those that prefer intense dimension genres, such as heavy metal and hard rock, tend to show a bias towards systemizing or logic-based thinking rather than empathy. The same study also found an interesting link between type E individuals and music with attributes researchers define as gentle, warm, and sensual, as well as depressing, sad music and songs with emotional depth, such as poetic or thoughtful songs. Those with type S or extreme type S personalities tend to gravitate towards high arousal types of music, such as songs that might be described as strong, tense, and thrilling, as well as songs with cerebral depth and complexity. In 2016, the University of Cambridge music psychologist David Greenberg performed a study with his colleagues called "The Song Is You," aimed at evaluating how the main three dimensions of music, being arousal, or the level of energy in the music, valence, the spectrum from sad to happy emotions in music, and depth, the amount of sophistication and emotional depth in the music, are linked to the big five personality traits: openness, consciousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and eroticism. The results are what one might generally expect. Self-assured people were more likely to enjoy positive music, while those who seek excitement prefer high arousal music, Yeah, that's right. You want to be excited? Let's get aroused. Greenberg says that those who were defined as open-minded had not only a more general preference for music overall, but were also more open to music that spans genres or might be defined as genre fluid. Let me repeat that. Genre fluid. 16 personalities. An online Myers-Briggs test that has been taken by more than 388 million people so far has even found strong links between music tastes and the 16 different personality types they identified. Analysts, or the types of personalities they found, tend to be those that are most often respected for their sheer technical expertise at work as much as for their emotional qualities of these songs. According to the report, such as rock, classical, and jazz. They also tend to be the heaviest users of headphones. I don't know about you, but me personally, I love headphones. I keep my headphones in even if I'm not listening to anything. But that's mostly because I don't want to talk to anyone. Because no one got something I want to hear and I ain't got nothing to say. Whereas diplomats, by contrast, tend to seek out music characterized by great emotional intensity and depth, such as blues, soul, world, and alternative. The idea that music is solely entertainment or even just a pure aesthetic experience is very misguided, Greenberg explains. Music is a form of language. It's part of human evolution and is deeply, deeply embedded in our brains. All right, homies. So here's the question of the day. Leave it down in the comments. What kind of music do you prefer? How do you like living life? Do you go out? Do you explore? Or do you consider yourself empathetic, sympathetic, or logically based? And how do you think that relates to your music taste? Let us know down below in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'll see you later. Take care.